The luxury calm of the Indian Wells tennis garden was shattered this morning, not by a tennis ball, but by a digital nuclear blast. As the clock struck 10:00 a.m. local time, and the remaining tickets for Alex Eala's opening match went live, something happened that has left Silicon Valley engineers and tennis experts in a state of pure terror. Within exactly 60 seconds, the official Indian Wells ticketing portal didn't just slow down, it reportedly combusted. The hidden truth is that the servers designed to handle the traffic of a Grand Slam final were hit by a tsunami of hits, primarily originating from Manila, California, and the Middle East. The savage reality is that the site had to be forcefully shut down to prevent a total data collapse. Experts are fuming because they've never seen a single non-seed player cause a seismic crash of this magnitude. The digital chaos that began with the server collapse has now turned into a financial war across the California desert. On this Saturday, March 7, 2026. While the official website remains in a state of emergency maintenance, the hidden truth is that the demand for Alex Eala's debut has created a secondary market that experts are calling insane. Reports are going off that tickets originally priced at $50 are now being resold on the black market for upwards of $3,000 to $5,000. The savage reality is that wealthy collectors and desperate fans are panic striking to secure a seat in Stadium 3. This isn't just a sellout, it's an economic explosion. Experts are fuming because the resale value for Alex's first-round match is reportedly higher than the men's semifinals featuring top-tier legends. The information explosion reached a nuclear peak when the CEO of the BNP Paribas Open was forced to address the media. In a savage and honest 10-word statement that has now gone viral, he reportedly told journalists, "We built for tennis, but we weren't ready for Manila." This shocking admission has incinerated the reputation of their world-class infrastructure. The CEO reportedly confessed that the Pine Army didn't just visit the site, they overwhelmed it with a level of concurrent traffic usually reserved for the Super Bowl or a Taylor Swift concert. The WTA establishment is in a state of pure disbelief, realizing that the EER effect has moved from the court into the very financial foundation of the sport. But the savage high point of this part 2 is the VIP box scandal. Reports leak that several Hollywood celebrities and Silicon Valley billionaires, who usually have guaranteed seats, found themselves locked out by the system crash. They are reportedly fuming and offering nuclear sums of cash to anyone willing to give up their front row spot. One tech mogul reportedly offered $10,000 for 2 seats only to be turned down by a group of Filipino fans who replied, "Our pride isn't for sale." This sovereign loyalty has left the elite speechless. Alexa has turned Indian Wells into a Manila colony where money no longer buys you the best view. Only national devotion does. The panic in the IT department is now seismic. Engineers are reportedly working triple shifts to create a digital firewall for Alex's future matches, fearing that if she reaches the quarterfinals, the entire regional internet grid might collapse under the pressure of millions of Filipino viewers. The information blackout on how many tickets are actually left is causing digital riots on social media. Fans are panic striking, accusing the tournament of muffling the Pinu voice. The savage truth is that the organizers are simply terrified of the power they've unleashed. The digital nuclear blast that took down the Indian Wells servers has now forced the tournament directors into a strategic retreat on this Saturday afternoon, March 7, 2026. While the IT teams are still fuming over the server combustion, a seismic leak from the organizing committee has reportedly confirmed the unthinkable. The tournament director has officially signed the emergency papers to move Alex Eala's opening match from the smaller Stadium 3 to the massive Stadium 1, the second largest tennis stadium in the world. The hidden truth is that they didn't have a choice. Local authorities reportedly warned that if the Pine Army showed up at a sold-out Stadium 3 without tickets, it would create a security breach that no amount of police shut down the site. Face screaming in fear, Alex Eala crashes Indian Wells ticketing service. Experts in total disbelief. It began with a simple click. A fan in Manila opened his laptop just minutes after the Indian Wells ticket portal went live. His heart was pounding. He refreshed the page again and again. Suddenly, the screen froze. Error. He refreshed again. Still nothing. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away in California, tournament officials stared at their monitors in confusion. The numbers were climbing rapidly. Server traffic was surging beyond anything they had anticipated. And then it happened. The system crashed. Completely. For a few moments, the official ticketing site for one of tennis' most prestigious tournaments simply stopped working. The reason? One name. Alex Eala. The moment no one expected. Indian Wells is no stranger to tennis superstars. Over the years, the tournament, often called the Fifth Grand Slam, has hosted legends like Roger Federer, Serena Williams, Novak Djokovic, and Rafael Nadal. Ticket demand has always been high. But this was something entirely different. Within minutes of ticket sales opening, the system experienced traffic spikes that analysts described as extraordinary. Fans flooded the website in overwhelming numbers, creating massive digital queues. Reports soon began circulating on social media. Servers down. Can't buy tickets. Site crashed. At first, many assumed it was a technical glitch. But the truth soon became clear. The surge was caused by fans rushing to secure seats for one player, Alex Eala. The rise of a global tennis phenomenon. Just a year ago, Alex Eala was still climbing the rankings, competing in smaller tournaments and trying to prove she belonged among the elite. Fast forward to 2026. The 20-year-old Filipino star entered Indian Wells as the world number 31 and a seeded player, earning a first-round bye in the tournament. But rankings only tell part of the story. What really shocked the tennis world was her explosive popularity. Crowds were already gathering days before her matches. Fans waited hours outside practice courts just to see her hit a few balls. Some traveled across continents. Others flew from the Philippines to California just to watch her compete. Analysts began calling it something new, the Eala effect. A digital stampede. When the ticket portal opened, thousands of fans rushed online simultaneously. At first, the site slowed. Then it lagged. Then the crash happened. According to insiders, the system was suddenly dealing with traffic levels that rivaled the biggest sporting events in the world. It wasn't just American fans. It was global. Philippine tennis supporters, Asian sports communities, and international fans all converged on the ticketing platform at the exact same moment. Within hours, secondary ticket markets began exploding.